energy me who are coming and run was celebrity but at the share Europa but who say Madrid let us share now uncle Fring yeah question now the starting you know the probability say Arsenal budget the Champions League this season and I'm a person start to hormone Arsenal da 28.7%, Inter Milan 25.5%, PSG 24% and Barcelona 21.8%. Na omo year statistics me nya sure say na wo even though na obeka kire na pese me busa say die no mudi gina so a omo de ma ye hunu say the Arsenal na daka ne omo aben trophy no ho na Inter Milan ne PSG etoto aso na Barca abeweto na so man timi amfa bibisa a ma me kire ye dia na che say em say opta for ma hu say logo ne da ho ntie opta for na che say aye but in my little
so man shut down rate Real Madrid sir before so mobile boss
yeah but my little problem I have here and say yeah oh share percentages are yeah percentile these things now they catch me idea back up I'm the last round of games you know and the percentages e buy last round of games PSG Aston Villa game you know and no dey Arsenal na you here Inter Milan fee hosting Bayern Munich and of course Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund so cast a game way now they cast them there me I would agree with the Osho Habia Barcelona against Borussia Dortmund it wasn't a game obi odi basachi obi odi football achievement me agia tum say Barca ball way there or board the akwakoje Champions League now or a certain trouble amana ye that Dortmund game no na enye. You are looking also at Inter Milan game or back Alliance Arena about 2-1 now all hosting Bayern a very attacking side company as I call to Bayern more traditional super pepe now but just to say Inter Milan for a bit progressive but look at the game Inter for a ball ra you also talking about Arsenal against all odds no be any Arsenal be film but yo this is the reality teams now okay see any nyina no okay PSG squad we are me Luis Enrique we adwuma pa na omo journey in reaching this stage of the competition no me the dodo na be my coach no instead of the squad the person me say the sources of this PSG team no dodo na no e come coach no ono na watimi lead this squad we put together ama na ye discuss PSG ho asemo in the Champions League yen discuss superstars but ye discuss stars being made by Luis Enrique the manager e bini wan bakola mo ebo boni omudi Desire Doué these guys they were not stars before the Champions League but the Champions League under Luis Enrique has made them stars in their own version. You move out to Barcelona this season it has been a solid performance me yo percentages in there me fanya adwuma
okay
I still feel says Barcelona can say on any day or born it because 4-2-3-1 all players who Barca will still come very stronger. Yes, Barca will still come very stronger. Ter Stegen very returning about very late about the cash you know goalkeeping department in Benin Def aside Inaki Peña central defense no Martinez beba you will not bench your best central defender against a team who will be free. Martinez will be back to the fold. Aroho besa ko back now be partner Kubasi. Right back Kunde has been there but Baldi beba Ombano we are still waiting. That is the only place I may asterisk. That left back position the only place I'm the asterisk beto Barcelona team. Other than that in FIFA more chunk of quality in the final third Inter Milan may right to out. Maka, the back three system has been championed so well by Simone Inzaghi. Back three, the man for the Babeji Laurel. So Antonio Conte is a modern day manager. My back three, back three for Juventus and then for Chelsea. But Nancy back three there. Alonso the Biagio Leverkusen.
Yes.
Now Simone Inzaghi back three there. He used that same system against Man City or Champions League and Man City and Pep Guardiola or Borremo. Back three is this season. And I'm about very fast. Arsenal team no, a team no more under no pressure. I'll be talking a lot about that game, you know.
Okay.
So Shadrack here ready on second now that game no kakra. But apart from request only two job me free home no yaw. Champions League we say IFA pa. Me shop buying game no di asma me kind say Hurricane na on deserve so be call buying team no.
Why?
Yeah, this is in Champions League, you know, in all honesty munya din. Yeah.
Samu.
Champions League season and Zidane at the Madrid for ne bano. okay bibisa woni so be say bunu papa ne yako Zidane for Madrid Champions League na oba no
yes
ne squad no Varane Ramos no Marcelo Carvajal Casemiro Modric Kroos o finfio and then the BBC later the BBC no airport air crack kakra na Vinicius eba be rem no look at that squad. Because you do Champions League semi-final, we were not talking about a team in transition. Because in transition, you cannot pinpoint to say Champions League 4 teams are okay. Why partner bre? Also be more a team. Luis Enrique is a work in progress, and I'm a team. Haven't we said this already?
With the PSG.
Yes,
okay.
I don't know who
but not the manager.
No. I mean, make up 4 clubs
collectively. Okay.
PSG is a work in progress. Barcelona team is a work in progress. Unless somebody has any other opinion, but this Barca side is a work in progress. And your Juma, in pipeline, Libya, a good so often a bad do in do through. If I do so, we are Ubu Sasa with 2 central defense on your best partner. Where people will still argue between me and Sana or Arojo, Kubasi, and the Martinez. But team we established no, Bo Nikatatia, a Alves Abida. Puyo Piqué, in 50 millions and attack me and that is an established team. Check the Madrid team, check Bayern team, check Chelsea team or they call the Champions League. But this season, no, all the clubs are work in progress. None of the time. And I bring a team okay, say, oh, I established it was here. Look at Man City time or the Champions League, no. Bayern time or Chelsea, Manchester. But this season, Arsenal work in progress. PSG work in progress. Barcelona a work in progress. Inter Milan, similar thing. None of the teams.
Inter work in progress.
Now, Inter reaching success. Inter reaching prime.
I think this is a team that have won the Serie A within the last few years.
That is
this is a team watching the Italian Serie A. This is a team on Masa more about the Champions League final in Chebia. What am I say? This is a team consistently. Omoye team a both season starting season your target almost was able to make what in the mention as we can all sit here and make an argument around Arsenal. Say Arsenal starting season is so munji bibi, but any name say Abia City and as Abia Liverpool do any more day a channel. But in Italy, I don't think the team be out to soro che Inter Milan. Okay. They are there.
Yes, I agree with Akomia on the Serie A score. But in Europe,
they've played the Champions League within the last under the same coach.
That how me reference say.
And in the final of the Champions League.
This squad yes Simone Faye or the course of final or the aba.
Yes.
And was the semi-final. I cannot say team established.
Or Champions League.
Or Champions League. Ninimu and Uguso won no. Ninimu and Uguso. Because look, in the final third, he lost Lukaku and Turama Babeshaw. Christian Aslai, this guy in the central zones of entertainment, is another player. The consistent trio has been Barella, Chanoglu, and the Mkhitaryan. Freeway saying I consistent. But between DeMarco, Dumfries, Damien, no, we've always been changing them. And I am saying, say in Europe, to see this Inter team, no, before Mourinho Kwakofa team, no, that season 2010, no, now Roberto Mancini create team, no, about 2008, 2009. Now Roberto Mancini ashishe team no, they felt say team we there, a second Roberto Mancini team they could the final, no, and we Mancini the right. And all the team ma Jose. And a Jose be my team na breye. Now this Inter team no, are very similar to back no. I do the last phase of finishing no. I feel we do purification stage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just my by establish it. I feel we go Europe we discuss group stage. Come somebody can just say last 4 enter ho.
And almost say almost sure my numbers na your mom ya similar to 2010. They just say they got a pound of money to money these guys Schneider Moya, you know. Almost say they are also on the road. They are winning treble. Roberto Mancini, he danced around that squad nessa until Penifono a Philly said no Mancini to me Fadia in the last 4 no. Yet looking closely through the team no. Our prime and matured players of squad no. And so Omunyinedi no more manager from Rame Fairjumano. And Joseph, but we know many so some between Simone Ako and Nakumia Kaino. They went for the final, they are back or more repair team. No, Lukaku went out. Or the Turama Babishim, Kakra Aslan is Babishim, Christian, and also Babishim. A Chebe is around 37 years, so maybe the French no.
Francesco Acerbi, he's 37. The last phase of this team no progression on Broby. On Bejano Kwama for a young boy. Abeka Bastoni ne Pavard home. And that will be the last stage of this inter team. It draws out there. Now look at and game no your monk coming piece by piece. We any time and not Real Madrid ever build it out at the Abano. Now Arsenal for no a press or but you know they kind of say aggressive pressing. Meaning say the Liverpool you be no kind of judging pressing. Santi. It allows you very an arrows one. It allows you very small time, very marginal time on the ball. What mean deciding you be bracer? Now if somebody wants to convince me say at the time let me kill a tete back about this game tactically not on rare as a employee be bois. Mikel Arteta really did well with in the mathematics and the permutations. Hold on here. Then run on common about Champions League in every be can I say Arsenal 40 HD, Arsenal 40 HD, Arsenal for defending, Arsenal for me game. Look, systems vary according to situation and the location of the ball.
Okay.
You defend it. But one opponent in the Kruma, the internet that's what you Kruma say. According to the situation, the ball no attack on the location, the ball no ball or let's go there. If you don't tell me that Arsenal for defender, they went up there to chase the ball. To tell my dress, this is what they are doing. So, Arsenal no be any sort of no. Now I'm more press Madrid for no. They gave them very, very tight time on the ball. Madrid, look, Arsenal no one throw Madrid say.
And no Arsenal no more see a big game. No man say you no more na ball.
No one throw Madrid. They were really prepared. Make me a set me shake game the Ancelotti moment and nesru.
Oh, how?
Ancelotti nesru say one obelusu game no. Na ye be say yin di animguase mu. E obenebawo na Arsenal bo pepa no. And was say make bo a technical midfield. I bet me a kura ball no. Patronya sa no kan.
Yes, I be say omo boy bat amfa.
Mo I mean show. It's Ancelotti be ball no pepa. Oh, Madrid kimi ball but amfa. This is 4-2+1. Madrid built the aqua 4-man backline or 2 no air Chouameni and of course Valverde software na fa Chouameni di 2 but Valverde ka ho it is 4-2+1+1 no air Courtois let's just Courtois ba be so 4 no so be 5 but in this case ya na house na 4 no because omanya ball no ha o de ko henfa o de ba yekrum ho it is Shadrack Mienko Arsenal krumo and no na man for more interest was Arsenal tiponum omo tiponum no they force them to bring the ball to our side because most more be. And look at the situation here. And now Arsenal, their first a central zone suffocation. Oh, hold on, wahaye. Every time you catch them, Madrid the team no your team were very, very direct in terms of possession. Say I just ball no quickly near because all kind the days of Jose. Now you Ozil Di Maria name Ricafo, Tomaji ball na part no moko. Ozil mo chine wan na Kedira Alonso mo. Mamadou Diarra mo omna hold. And no na Benebao na ya butu so no. Arsenal for the hold Madrid in Finfi Honomono. Your butu at the so, but the master locking Finfo, where central zone suffocation. If Finfi na Ancelotti said now about the ball Arsenal for the Finfi na Arsenal for na congestion one. They have about 8 players here. Madrid for no way. This is purely tactical work. Difference has.
Go much. But my swarm center circle near halfway line in one.
What was my press on more top?
Yeah.
And then Sasha has to see center Midfield when Ancelotti or Babombo Pepe. This is a Midfield. And if you think we are joking, this is around the 35th minute of the game. We're taking a ball. In Finfi, you know, they locked the central zones, forcing Madrid to go for longer balls or switch more into the wider channels. Wider channels and why offer this side.
Julian Timber.
And back to Alaba. Because Vinicius Baby Urum.
Yes.
And our first year Vasquez. Obako to left back and no hono.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Obako to no Vasquez and enemy because I see her no right wing and back room. So the funny thing is every time be not a force Madrid Muja Bonne de Rudiger. Rudiger is not one of the best passes in the game. Until no matter midfielders and the call because midfielders and every jibon one. Now this is Arsenal's 4-2-3-1. Let's go through the systems quickly. Hand one person 4-2-3-1 no declare rise Thomas Partey double pivot. No more Jamie Merino or top. Freno Odegaard, Martinelli and Saka. But the same formation now who know 4-2-3-1 no best as now the most difficult aspect of this Rudiger is the main ball holder. It is Okrabon or why not the ball name man because the receivers have been occupied and engaged. It's born in the Rudiger around the center circle. But Arsenal's ability to switch to 4-1-4-1 and then 4-2-3-1 no. Now I Madrid the phone. Look, Arsenal defense no. Oh, share we check it to Abia. How many attackers in the legion hall? Or could I check how many attackers in the legion hall?
2. Real Madrid 4.
And Arsenal for say
6.
It is China in China. How more catch Madrid for say more players one chance. How they end your here? More for one and but 9 now, Omuja goal frame no, baby and Mbappe ni Jude Bellingham no. How they fit goal frame? Or G on Hanu who be no shoot too. How they close will be a. But baby a Vasquez Gina on China.
Arsenal and force Madrid more yes our crosses no.
Only option be apart from the crosses. You have no option. Am I looking for
criticizing?
Yes. Mature pressing or attack. Mature method how we hold you. Now look, this is the low block. 4-4-2 low block. No, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Saka, Martinelli. No, you Odegaard that will push it. Aqua Mikel Merino. Now, are you 2 strikers up top? So if you want to tell me, say Arsenal and Reheze or man you be in the game, I'm a Barca be protected. I'm 3 goals. They came to press. This is a 4-1-4-1. The same formation. No, I was sharing a 4-4-2. No, and no answer convert here 4-1-4-1 with Thomas Partey always. Na wiase ye catch us say we nyansa for na team bi ye de show on sa wa kire ho a ya mane ye ode ya hwade bi o TV ne so ba bia Arsenal arc ne wo no ye de ja Thomas Partey na de ntia atata de ja Thomas Partey ne say ne 4-2-3-1 2 no obenya Thomas Partey ka ho ne 4-1-4-1 no one o defense ne Thomas Partey. Now the zone 14 is the most important position on the field. Ono goals we see na no ye she free. I mean majority. Eti a queen on the first one be Arsenal box in no or the sa queen na no safo no the Jack Thomas Partey Matthew 16-18 or Peter was so na mesi sorry that yes Thomas Partey and Arsenal system na gina no so e o arc anymore because he's a good tackler. Now or you very good ball progressor. Yes o gi wi a na sa ogia or sa danu ball no e de call as an outlet to the team. Thomas Partey is very important. And in Arsenal for ni dia who say Paris dey sanka no. Mo ha dwene. Mo enjoy we ni na mo dwene Paris ho. This is a 4-1-4-1. Thomas Partey continues to stay as a lone anchor of the side. And until Atletico Madrid for say omo be saba be former defensive discipline. How many times and o foul. And now you look at no am say kasa on Rudy
self will be na as a maintain once in a man. Yeah Rudy.
Yeah Thomas. Natural tackler. Otaji born clean. Ebi na Kante any esiemu enimu ye no. They go for the ball direct. And no na Arteta defense no share nsa. Now every time I person who be Madrid for ni gina, yeah check Arsenal for do gina ho. They worked around them. And Arsenal are true. One goal pen am the betwa to Mediama Shadrack. Martinelli go no. Ya ni attack yemfa ya attack in Jakra. Yes. Because they on the board but Andrea Martinelli showed class and character. 1-on-1 with Courtois and Tensio. 1-on-1 with Courtois. Now Shano. Say a chibo not to the pressure news or cry or bar channel. Now 1-on-1 obey to a free line, so she want them. Martinelli, watch this go. It will defend say Arsenal for defending creative blocks, one ETC Omachi and this is Martinelli. I know hold mame. But be benya 1-on-1 with Courtois no hold mame yaw. It was so nice. So the love of the ball here now at this point, yaw hanon komoni nyina see. Aha. And you may cross Martinelli ni trimu no. Or dwene Ghana Arsenal fans nyina rush and mu ha say. He knows it. So Arsenal fans rush and mu ha. He knows it's a Benebao fans no. Omunya bompa editiano this moment and son will deal with Courtois. Now to have an angle for placement, it takes a lot of thinking. 1-on-1 is the most difficult situations for any attacker. 1-on-1. But watch this go. Martinelli only need the pass and for engineering do we say. Watch this go. I'm a Courtois or Gene Courtois. And it was beautiful at the Benebao.
Whoa. New, me that say, my membra Mezaho and Sana my back.